The Living Wage Accreditation Scheme is a scheme by which employers can make an official and public commitment to paying the real living wage to their employees. The real living wage is a rate of pay independently calculated to consider the real cost of living. So public bodies should implement the living wage for a number of reasons. Firstly, because they can enjoy the same benefits that any business or organisation accrediting can. For example, improved motivation and productivity from employees, improved retention of employees, less days lost to sickness. Because they have such visibility in daily life, they can lead by example in normalising the payment of the living wage. And they're also quite large employers. They have the ability to affect the quality of life of quite a lot of people, especially in concentrated areas. Implementation will be different for every organisation, but the Living Wage Foundation in Cynnal Cymru can help at every stage of implementation. Becoming a living wage employer is a very easy process. So the first thing you have to do in order to become a living wage accredited employer is to pay all your directly employed staff the real living wage. After you've achieved this, you can get your accreditation, but you do also have to have an action plan in place for implementing the living wage to any other staff. So this could be contracts, third-party staff, anyone that's employed by you. And that's all it takes really with regards to process. It's a very simple process. You're sent an online form which you then fill out, and that acts as a licence agreement between you and the Living Wage Foundation. There is an annual fee to pay. If you're based in Cardiff, you can get these fees reimbursed by Cardiff Council if you accredit before March 2019 for 3 years. It's also a really exciting time for the movement. It's gaining a lot of traction in Wales. And I'd also say it's a very genuine chance to make a difference to people's lives. The Living Wage Foundation has a lot of testimonials from workers where you hear from real people who have had their quality of life improved from earning a living wage. And some of the quotes you'll read are things like, I can afford birthday treats for my child now. I'm not worried about bills. Really quite moving stuff often. And it's not asking for a pay rise for the sake of it. It makes a genuine difference to people's quality of life and their well-being.